Alright, let's finally finish World 5. From one platforming to another, right? No, it's just that was warming up. As always. This is the main game to be playing today. Whenever I have warming up in the title, it generally means the stream's only just started and I play it for like 15-ish or so minutes. Just to remember how to press buttons. From one hell to another here. But that's fine, I've made it mostly through this save already. I just keep messing up the end. If there's warming up in the title, I probably just started. Come on, tap it. Ow. Like, at least I know the position to actually stand on this. It's just a matter of landing it properly. Yeah, I got 20k deaths a while ago, you're at 335. I mean, I got about 10% of all my deaths on that one save. So yeah, I racked up the count a little bit. Reading Taito. Okay. Yeah, reading titles for smart people. Who'd possibly do that in this day and age? Really? That wasn't enough. I just thought that was enough over. Huh. I will admit that it is a pretty long title though. Weave through the Witch's Needle and then warming up, so maybe I should put warming up at the start as opposed to the end. I thought that was one too far. Gotta remember how to land this first. I'm surprised I haven't heard the term loon before. Yeah, fair point. Hey Shadows, how you doing? I know I've said lunacy quite a few times, but the term loon, not heard before. Surprised by that. That makes perfect sense considering. Hard landing is hard. I do wonder if it would be easier like this. So I know I tried a couple of times last time, but it never quite worked out. Oh. Yes, I do get where the term loon makes sense in this context, Cray. But nobody else has said it before now, so that's why I said I'm a little surprised. I didn't think of it myself either, to be fair, so yeah. Cool. Yo 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 to you too. This is constantly a silly stream. I mean, I'm not gonna say you're wrong there. I don't know if touching the walls is even useful here, but I know how precise the landing is without it. So I'm curious on how precise it is with it. Norwegian? No, you're pretty close, Craig. I don't think it really helps all that much, honestly. It still seems pretty damn precise. Oops. Yeah, still seems pretty damn precise, honestly. Crap. Doesn't help that I'm weaving in way too fast, though. Didn't hear it until you... What? Okay. That was a sentence. I feel like this landing's just as tough with the walls as it is without. Oops. Guaranteed amount of simulators. There, okay, fair enough, yeah. I will admit there are sometimes serious moments. Like, say, at least an hour of last stream. But I try to have at least a minimum amount of silliness on each stream, because I mean, you're playing video games. Currently playing as a kid, trying to avoid a lot of spikes in space. with floating books and UFO ships. Like, you really shouldn't take a situation like that too seriously. Oh, why do I even need to jump on that jump out? No, I didn't restart the... No, I didn't have to restart the save at all. No, I carried on with it flat. Because the align was there on the save that you needed it for. The problem was that I'd saved in the wrong spot, and subpixels were also a requirement. That was the problem. That's why it took me so long, because I spent an hour with the correct align, but not knowing I'd saved in the wrong spot, because the game doesn't tell you crap on that. So I tried every single jump heist I possibly could, none of them works, and I was very confused. And then I decided, okay, I should probably check this and be disappointed if it works. Resaved another time just in case. It works, and then I was disappointed. So, I am a man of my word, if nothing else. Damn it, screw it, the wall doesn't help there. The wall really doesn't help me here. Power lamp. I'm not sure if power is going to be much help here. Like, hey, here's Paragus to guide you through this game. I'm not sure this is really his thing. This sort of mode. Not sure if that's really the sort of thing that Para would attempt in any shape or form. The song's name is Lunatic Pandora. Nice. I like this song a lot. It's a very good last song, I think. Because it's dark. It's not dark. Midday, the sun's out. I mean, light isn't going to help me in space. Darkness is everywhere. I got stars for light anyway. Just look at that background. I can see at least 3 lights back there. There's at least 3 stars in the background there. I'm pretty sure they're just copy-pasted. Yeah, my move's definitely better than yesterday, that's for sure, but that's not hard to manage. Come on, one more. Yeah, shoot. Remembering just how hard this jump was now. Whoops. Landing's pretty difficult. Oh. Really, you have to be frame perfect on that, don't you, huh? Tap once. Really? That was too close. Huh. That was definitely too close. Double taps. Ah! Like, I'm sure you have to be at a low fall speed to make that as well, but I really don't know if this wall helps or not. The problem is I don't know if, like, you adjust your align when you're... Nah, you can't adjust your align when you're crouching. Because otherwise that wouldn't have worked at all on the last save, would it? The last act. Okay, well that answers that question at least. At least the last save helped with that. Hey! Ah! Bollocks, I didn't even consider that. Didn't even consider I'd get that close to that spike that quickly. Well, fair enough. I don't know if the wall actually helped me there. Touching the wall actually helped there for trying to make the landing, or if I just got lucky and actually made it for once. Oops. Ah, that didn't even cross my mind to get there that quickly. I didn't even think I'd go to the right that fast, because last time I just, like, didn't even make it anywhere near high enough. Well, I didn't even make it out on a single jump, so... But I didn't think the single jump... I guess it doesn't matter how high I jump then. Maybe, like, a low first jump would be fine. Hey, Zach. No, good night, even. Have a good nap. Maybe a low first jump is actually fine, and I just was underestimating it. And the save seems fine. The only hard jump still is this shuriken thing. Like, the jump before the shuriken's fine, the jump after the shuriken's fine. It's just that I don't know how to deal with the jump after the shuriken yet, so... Hey Dad, thank you very much. It's probably going to go better than yesterday, so that's fine. I should be able to reach the boss at least. We'll see whether I beat the boss. Couldn't tell you in advance on that one. Go. No more insane. But I liked the platforming. I wouldn't still be playing this if I didn't. It was literally just one case that was really crappy. And the rest were just like, well, I don't seem to be able to play very well, so... Like half hour on the last save of World 3 of Act 2. That was mostly just my incapability of dealing with a couple of the jumps. Hey Glue, thank you very much. Like, if I didn't enjoy the platforming, I probably wouldn't have carried on playing. Oh, there's actually a song list for it, nice. Thank you. I will open that up to check out later. Does it autoplay? It does not autoplay, sweet. Yeah, I don't know, like... If you start a mode like this, you kind of know what you're getting into. You know it's not going to be easy platforming. It's called Lunatic. Like, it makes it very clear what you're getting into as soon as you enter Act 1 of World 1. You have a moment there where you can decide whether you want to continue or not. And if you start, you know what you're going to be doing. And I was okay with that. I feel like it does help, but I don't know. I don't even know what I died to there. I'll be honest. I'm not even sure what I died to. Thankfully, I have recordings of platforming still, so I'm going to double check. Did I walk into the spike? Didn't... Oh, I just jumped too early. Okay, fair enough. I mean, I kind of thought that I did, but still. Huh. Is everything you'd expect? Yeah, I'd say so. I mean, it's normal, you got easy, normal, hard, then lunatic. It's not easy, normal, hard, very hard, it's lunatic. It's like, the name of the difficulty by itself implies it's not going to be your regular sort of extra hard mode, it's going to be extra stupid. Like, if you played something that was very hard, you think, okay, this is going to be very hard, but then you may still be caught a little off guard. But it's called Lunatic, so... It implies this very specific level of stupid in what you're going to be accomplishing. Nope. Ah, so close. I really do feel like that helps. So I remember just how damn precise this jump was before. Ah, I touched the wall. By doing it like this, yeah, you gotta weave in so damn fast there. Angel, normal, exceed, yeah, exactly. I mean, Angel also implies pretty well, I'd say. 5 health is a really big nerf. Or 3 health even, whatever it is. Play them... Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't disagree with that. Sometimes you just feel like doing something stupid in the video game. Whether that be playing a hard challenge like speedrunning a certain game within a certain time, or just beating something on a mode that's not really meant to be played. Back to the left too late. There's nothing wrong with straightforward difficulty names. The difference is that the majority of games that are like that are actually, like, just save differences. Like, what is it? Easy, normal, hard, insane? I believe was the difficulty names of a certain game. As far as I know, that lives up to its naming system as well pretty well. Granted, I can't say I've seen much of the 4th difficulty there. Most people tend to stop at the 3rd one. Damn it, I can't weave in time. Yeah, I mean, this is the last act of the last world in terms of platforming, so you don't expect this to be easy, even by the game standards of this mode. Very hard, impossible, yeah. I guess impossible, I don't know. Impossible is pretty adequately named in the majority of cases. Like, I can't even like think of a good example of not having a save for a game. Like, there's too many. Like Crimson Impossible. I'm sure people will be able to beat it, or Destination Impossible, or anything like that. Like, I'm sure somebody would be able to, but it would take them hundreds upon hundreds of hours at the least. Oh. Actually, no, Destination is actually impossible, wasn't it? I forgot about that. It's one of the secret items you can't guess if you play on Impossible. Which is pretty funny. Actually blocks off your path to getting back. Ah, damn it. Ah, well. I think it said a while ago now, but I'm trying to think, like, I can't think of any reason that you'd have the shotgun in this stage. Like, you need the shotgun to destroy things, and there's been nothing in this world that you can blow up. Like, my gun is useless here. So I'm not really sure what the shotgun could be required for. Damn it. Ah. I still don't know if this is actually making it easier or not, touching that wall. I feel like it probably is, but it could just be that I weaved around well twice in a row. And then completely ballsed up the jump out. That jump out is basically the same, isn't it? Yeah, the right side is the same as the left, it's just that for some reason I didn't think it was. No wonder. That would be the problem then. Yeah, I can do a low jump then. Okay, good. Good to check. Ah. Just don't full jump. What? When I'm going from the right side, I mean. How far over can I actually be for this? I'm gonna check. Ah, shoot. Need to hold left for that, don't I? Yeah, okay, so I really can't be that fast to the right if I want to make that, I guess. Like, I'm actually just checking for the jump out on the right at the moment. I might be able to do a low jump than full jump. That's cutting it a bit close though. I think I'll just stick with what I know. Just stick with what I know when I try to jump out from the right side. No reason to risk it. Bloody hell, really? I mean, I thought that might be a little far, but I was worried I'd tap too much. Alright, fine. Try to do a low jump regardless then. Ah, nearly had it twice in a row. You've really got to take your time when doing that jump on the right side, I guess. Don't you? Here I was when I first saw the save, I was like, why is there a save so close? This save doesn't seem that bad. Severely underestimating the shuriken jump. Ah, well. It is what it is. Yeah, it really was that bad. It really was that bad, yes. I mean, I made it through the shuriken pretty fast, that's why I think, so... I made it once through very quickly, it's like, ah, okay. Doesn't seem that bad. No saves get there with no reason. Yeah, that's for sure. There's always a good reason behind there being a save in a certain spot. Or in some cases a good reason for no saves in certain spots. Right, take your time. Yeah, okay, so that was a little too close. I thought so. Fine. I thought I might be able to get into that spike as much as I was on the spike on the left, but... Nah. The lines are different, of course. 60 FPS engine and stuff. Touching the wall on the left side and going to the left spike is different from touching the wall on the right side and touching the right spike. Alright, fair enough. At least I learned something from that one. That being that I definitely need to do a low jump out of this gap. And then full jump and hope. Oh. At least that answers that question. Nope. Way too high. Not a chance. Really is hard trying to weave into that though, that's for sure. So it does also answer that I... maybe it doesn't actually. I was going to say that it does answer the question that can I get closer to that spike on the right, on the mini spike. But no, I was also inside that spike with my knee, wasn't I? So maybe I can't land any closer. I just feel was better. I'm not exactly willing to test whether I can get that close standing up, so... Ah, shoot. Should be fine, right? Ah, it should be fine. Alright, just do a low jump then. Okay. I keep thinking about the jump on the right side now. Like, trying to predict how it works. And I think a low jump should be fine. Which means I just severely overestimated it last time. How did that not make it? Oh. Ah, the 16 pixel landing doesn't seem too bad. Honestly. As far as the save goes. It's like you're gonna full jump and then you're probably not gonna run into the spike on the right. I feel like it's pretty unlikely you're going to be high enough to run into that one, so you can just hold right as soon as you double jump. Ah, how was that not good? Ah, too early. Fair enough on that one. Okay, apparently that was good. Ah, too low. That's what I was worried about, yeah. Exactly. That's what I was worried about happening. Like, it's not the fact that there's a 16 pixel, it's more that there was the mini spike there making it more than, like, 2 spikes wide. That's what I was worried about. Got a lot more needle heavy? I'm not sure about that. You didn't see much of World 1 if you think now it's just getting more needle heavy. There's been a lot of spikes since the start in this. If you mean needle as opposed to gimmicks, then, well, this world just didn't have that many gimmicks. Like, this world was fairly spike heavy regardless. As opposed to, like, rings or eggs or whatever going on. Or, like, spike mine bomb things from World 3. I don't know what they were called. More like these jumps as look harder. I don't know, the World 1 Act 1 had a squished diagonal twice on one of the earlier saves, so... Yeah, I'm not sure about that. That jump was pretty hard, as far as I'm concerned. Ah, double jump too late. Gotta be so damn perfect on this jump though, that's for sure. Jump too low. Like, I'm trying to do a low jump to get over the shuriken just so I'm falling less. Ah, but then you still gotta weave in at the right time, so... Ah, well, you don't expect fast progress in Lunatic mode, so fair enough. Ah. Oh. Just walked straight into that one. Ugh. Yeah, I do need to give my hands a break every so often, honestly. For things like this. Oh. For platforming in general in this game, on Lunatic. Ah, wasn't close, but I still felt like I might make it for some reason. Nope, too low. Sometimes you just let go of the jump button, you immediately know you've messed up. Like, oh dear. don't know if that was too high or too late to the left. That was too late. Ah, that was too low, huh? Actually thought that would be fine. Oh, that died to something I couldn't even tell you. I do wonder if you can even make it out from the right side. Like, without a low jump. Considering how far into the spike I have to go on this side. Like, I have to go into the spike while standing up to even make it. Like, I'm inside the spike there. Yeah, it's basically the same distance, isn't it? Huh. Oh, that wasn't gonna make it. Yeah, I don't know if it's any different. If it makes the landing any easier. I'll just assume I touched it there. Ah, so close. But yeah, the landing on the right is definitely different to the landing on the left. Oh, blame that one on lag. Stupid stutter. Ah. Yeah, it's just stupidly precise regardless of what I do. Hard landing. At least I'm close to beating it, I guess. I mean, after I get past it. I'm not close to beating this jump. I'm as close as ever on this. Yeah, I really don't know if that makes any difference. Yeah, it definitely makes it... Touching the wall definitely makes a difference to getting out from this side, but... I don't know. It does make a difference to getting out from the right, I guess. So I remember how close I could get while standing before when I was on the right side. Some serious now rage. Sorry, Santo, that's a rare and one-off experience that's admittedly has happened 3 times in fan games, but like 3 times over all fan gameplay I've done, so... I'm afraid you're probably going to leave disappointed today. Like, I'll probably come across something stupid and say, what in the hell inspired this? Why did Fluka think this was a good idea? What the hell sort of buff is this? What the... Alright. And then I'll move on with my life, so... Genuine rage doesn't happen very often. I'm not a fan of getting mad. I didn't think that was close enough. You have faith in Fluka. Yeah, what, in faith that he'll piss me off again somehow? Because I'm pretty certain that was an accident on the first occasion. Bloody subpixels, man. I don't think there's going to be any jump in this world that's going to be like that, but I spoke too soon once last time, so who knows? Said the difference between Gate Master and this jump is that this one doesn't have subpixels or jump cancel. Probably. It's an actual quote from myself from Wednesday, which is really funny when I heard that in the VOD. Like, ah, boy was I wrong there. Boy was I ever wrong. I mean, the first time I encountered subpixels were Japanese guys, Anto, so... I'm not sure if Koreans are the origins of that sort of a thing. I don't know whether his game came out before this mode did, but still. Ah. I cannot make that landing, can I? Difficult landing, that's for sure. Ah, come on. Ah, I can't make it anymore. Crap. Oh, what? I didn't have that much. Excuse me, game. Ah, really? I feel like I move faster when I'm holding down, when I'm jumping at least. I don't know why. I'm sure it's entirely a perception thing. But I swear the hitbox are the same, but it does feel so different holding down when you're jumping, as opposed to holding, like, nothing. I would hold up to test that out, but that would be kind of awkward. I don't know, it really does feel like it's harder. without that, yeah. I feel like it's more precise if I don't touch the wall. Ah, come on, I barely tapped it. Just double check without though. Yeah, no, that's... I swear that's harder. It lets me get so far into the spike while crouched, but still. Unfortunately, it's still pretty hard even without that. Even with the wall. Like, I seem to get over the top easier without it, but... obviously, if I can't make the landing, it doesn't really make a difference. Ah, come on. Ah, I made it to the end so quickly, too. Betty. Oops. Frame perfect jumps. Yeah, I know, right? It's more the double jump I have issue with. If it's frame perfect on your single jump, then alright, fair enough. Like, there's only so many heights you can do there, but when it's with your double jump, it makes a lot more of a difference. Because, like, you then also have to time when you double jump, as well as how high you go. Which makes it pretty difficult, unfortunately. I'm probably not going to get through this one too fast, it seems. Like, I could understand why I was stuck on it last time, because I was a little exhausted. But yeah, right now it just seems like I just can't quite get the inputs down. I just can't quite get the hang of it. Oops. Like, jumping over the shuriken seems to be hard enough at the moment. Let alone moving back to the left. I really do have to do that double jump so low. I feel like. Otherwise I don't feel like I'm going to be able to make it, so I'm falling too quickly. Ah, way too fast. Oh, really? Although I will admit it is kind of annoying when I die to single jumping out of the corner quite frequently as well. Like, dying to the diamond at the start is mildly annoying, but it's not that bad. That was good too. It's so close! It feels so damn close. Oops. Ah! Ah, well. The save will probably get on my nerves as well, but, like, I can see what the issue is at least. I know how to get past it. Granted, maybe jumping in the wrong height for my single jump and double jump into the gap is also just making it harder for me, because of course you need more subpixels somewhere. But I find that unlikely in this case. I find that highly unlikely considering I've already made it at least a few times. Like 4 or 5 times I think I've made it past. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 4 or 5. Man, only 4 or 5 successes in like 100, well, like 500 deaths. Yeesh. It's only on 21,000. 21,000 deaths over 3 difficulty modes. Like, fair enough. I'd say at least a third of them were from, like, combined from normal and hard. I think there's either 6,000 or 7,000 by the time I started Lunatic. Which, I mean, does go to show how much harder Lunatic is, if anything else, but still. Considering the 7,000 deaths was including trying to S rank and X rank on normal and hard. But I mean, in that sense, you could also say that this is trying to max rank the Lunatic mode stuff as well, so. Because passing is beating it, so. Really can't jump high on that, god damn. No, it doesn't reset. Bloody hell. I barely jumped higher at all, but no, apparently it still kills you. Alright. Wow. Like, I tried doing a low jump again, and... But, I mean, a little higher than last time, so I wouldn't have the issue I had before, and I still died, so... That... Funnily enough, that gap's a lot more precise than on the left for some reason. Even though it looks the same. weird. Would have thought touching the wall would help, but I guess not. Hitboxes are strange. Nah, not even close. I saw that stutter there. I was hoping that might help me make it in, but nah. Yeah, that seriously though, the gap on the right is a lot harder than the gap on the left for some reason to like jump out of. I have no idea why. Maybe that's why I'm having so much trouble getting into it as well. This feels a lot more precise. I don't know, maybe it's just me on that point though. Oh, too high. Because like I can full jump out from the left side. But I can also move a lot further into the spike for some reason than I can on the right. I just don't get why they're not mirrored in that sense. Like, the looks are mirrored, but for some reason the actual hitboxes aren't. And that's what I don't get. So it doesn't look like one's adjusted by a couple of pixels or anything. Like, the mini spike isn't a couple of pixels to the side, or like the vertical spike, the horizontal spike even is. The regular spike isn't like a couple down or anything. It looks like it's the same, but I don't know. It's weird. I don't get it. Nah, not too far. I can go so far into this spike on the left, but I can't on the right? Why? How does that work? Oh, whoops. Thing's weird. So I should have gone over a little bit more. I didn't trust myself tapping the right button at that point to try to get into the mini spike. But I think that might have helped it. Might have saved it there. Oh well. Barely didn't make that. But yeah, like I said, the 16 pixel gap isn't really the problem, because it's right next to a wall. It's trying to get over the mini spike in the first place. Oops. It's trying to get enough height to make it over to the end. Damn it. I just really wish I knew why the two gaps weren't the same. Why are the two equal looking jumps somehow different? I just really wish I knew how that works. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Ah, too early. Like, I look at that and think it should be the same. Logically, it would make sense to be the same, and yet it isn't. Like, the gap on the left is the same as the gap on the right. The wall's the same distance away. Maybe it's something to do with the 60 FPS thing instead of, like, 50? Because physics are different and whatnot. Still. Even still. It's still a little weird. Ah, shoot. I don't know. It's very unusual. Ow. I kind of wish I could land it and then not touch the wall just to see if I can get further, but... I mean, I'm gonna be holding left when I land in that gap, so... I'm gonna be holding left. Stopping holding left just after I land is pretty unlikely. Ah, come on. Like landing in that and then not holding the left button the whole time. I'd be quite surprised if I managed to do that. Stopping on a dime, as the phrase goes. Ah. Too late, I guess? Oh, no, that felt pretty damn close. Whatever. Whatever, yeah, so there's something going on. I mean, at least I can tell what I need to do to get out of the last jump. Like, the low jump, re-jump thing. I mean, I might be a little off on the timing of the re-jump still. I'm not sure on that. I might need to go a little sooner on that, but... who knows, man? Who knows? I'll get through the save eventually, I guess. Finally be able to see something else. Oh, nice. Took my time adjusting for nothing, nice. Ah, really? How did I not make it? Yeah, like I said, I'm just hoping to beat Act 2 at the moment today. After how Act 1 went yesterday. Like, I imagine I'd be able to, and then get a couple of attempts on the boss, but I have no idea if I'll be able to beat the boss today. Because I imagine that boss is going to have a lot of HP. A lot of HP. Like, if it turns out he has 4,000 or something, I would not be surprised. Considering that most of the bosses have 2,000, that would be significantly more. To say the least. Ah, way too high. Not even close to making that one. Damn, the save's taking a lot longer than I expected it would. Even knowing how to do that jump, I cannot quite get into that gap, can I? Ah. Maybe it is a double jump based height thing, I don't know. Maybe falling faster is actually okay in some cases, because I feel like I double jumped higher in a couple of cases and it worked. But, I don't know. Hard to say. I just kind of have to grind my face against it for a bit and eventually I'll make it through. Because I really don't know the specific inputs. Like, oh well, you just double jump after 13 frames, hold right for 6 frames, then hold left for the rest. Like, okay. Sure, that doesn't mean anything to me. It's effectively a shuriken corner thing, isn't it? That would be a pretty crappy jump even in a regular fan game. But granted, it probably wouldn't be quite as precise as this. And that would also be the good line for the right jump, wouldn't it? If this is a regular fan game. Ah, well. It is what it is. Don't crash for all of this save, it's not worth it. Ah, it's so damn close. Why is that landing so damn precise? Oh well, okay. Ah, okay. Maybe it's... I'm half considering it actually being subpixels for why I'm sometimes making it, sometimes not, but there's no way I'd be able to set up the subpixel on this one like I could in the last save. Because I have to jump at least 3 times to make it to the start jump. Ah! So yeah, there's no way I'm going to be able to predict that. If it is. At this point, I wouldn't put anything past this game after Act 1 of this world. Ah! Damn, that felt good. Oh well. Welcome to the meat grinder, people. I hope you enjoy your stay. This is probably going to be the same I'm going to be stuck on for quite a while. I really don't know if that line helps or not. I really don't know. Maybe touching that wall helps. That's probably the wall I've already touched, wasn't it? There we go. Maybe touching that wall helps. because sure, why not? Oh. At this point, I'm willing to try anything. Oh, come on. Apparently it made the first jump a little harder for me, which was kind of annoying. But alright. I don't know if I feel closer to that landing or not. Would have thought that wall would have made the diamond easier, if anything. Considering it's right next to it. Ah. Ah, too low. I'm surprised touching the ball next to the diamond actually made the diamond harder. I guess that's due to... Actually, yeah, that does make sense. I guess that's due to how the hitboxes work. Like, with that wall, it's getting me as close to it as possible, and then I'm going directly into it. Whereas with another wall, I'd be, like, going in a little bit as opposed to just full on straight into the spike. So another wall I'd be able to go in like a couple of pixels at least, whereas this I'm going from like right next to the spike but not inside of it to like all the way inside of it, which is definitely going to kill you. I don't know about that. Not sure that's good or not. Really hard to say. Like, I feel like I'm getting very close to that bottom spike, but I don't know. I could be getting very close and then nope, but actually nowhere near to making it. Like, it just looks a lot closer than it is. Oops. Like, it could look like it's like, you're nearly there if you just go a frame closer, but I had that issue in the previous jump, didn't I? If I just go a frame further, and there wasn't a frame to get. Oh, come on. Ah, come on. Messing up the easy part of the jump. Ah, too low, fair enough. Like, ah, no, double jumping into the mini spike. That's really not the problem here. This first jump really shouldn't be the issue. Regardless of how hard Wolfie's game is, it definitely wasn't a killer on the hands like this one is. That's for sure. Ah, not even close. Regardless of what wall I touch, it's always going to be a close jump, that's for sure. Ah, maybe that does help. Nope. As soon as I jumped, I knew that was too far away. As soon as I jumped. Maybe that wall does help. Or maybe I just got lucky and actually managed to get inside for once. Who knows? I really don't know. I really don't know. It's impossible for me to say whether these walls are helping or not here, because I have no idea on how, like, what the system is. Like, in regular Fang it's just like, oh yeah, just 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, just count like that over and over and you can figure it out, it's fine. Here it's just like, 1, 2.4, 3.6, 8, I'd actually have to count pixels or something as opposed to blocks. Because, hell if I know. Hell if I know if this is working or not. Ah. Oh, oops. Just trying my best and hoping, seeing if it works. Ah, come on! I barely tapped that. I barely tapped the jump button. How did I just go straight into that spike there? Like, I made sure I was so far over into the mini spike too. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna say that wall did actually help. Strangely enough. There we go. Alright, one down. Carrying on with the rest of the save. The rest of the game even, not the save. Line of progress has been attained. 16 pixels, that makes sense. I was wondering how this save would get buffed. Alright, fair enough. Ha! Ah, and these gaps are significantly smaller. Ooh, that one hurts. I went down a moment too early there. I was just feeling good about making the 16 pixels so far, so that happens. Ah. I'm actually kind of surprised I made the 16 pixels that quickly. I didn't expect that. But I didn't expect the ending to be a problem, so whoops. I'm just mostly hoping that there isn't any spikes at the end of this right now. Like after the electric walls. Because it's entirely possible there's more jumps right at the end that you can't go over. It's just 16 pixels. At the very least, I know how those jumps work, so that makes it a little better than most. Like, how do you get inside a small gap? Well, you line yourself up and then you drop. Then you hope. That's not too bad, you just have to be slightly further left than you expect to be. Easy. There you go, I can't say I didn't... Ah, shoot, I can't say I didn't expect that. I figured that would be the case. No save at the end. I was saying I wasn't sure how that was going to get buffed, so yeah, that doesn't surprise me. It's like, if Influka put spikes on the tower all the way up, then that would have been quite surprising. I'm not sure how that would have worked, so yeah. No save there, makes sense. Ah, shoot. Still, that shouldn't be too bad. I don't think it will take me too long at the end there. Not gonna expect to, like, next try it, but still. Ah, really? Thankfully, I have a lot of experience with that tower from hard and normal, so yeah. I feel like that shouldn't be too bad. Whoops. Just a matter of getting the pattern down again. Obviously, it's been a little while since I've had to deal with that thing. Ah, shoot. It always catches me off guard in that electric wall when I actually miss it. Like, the 16 pixel I can see a moment before it happens, it's going to kill me. The electric wall, I think, okay, this should be good. Start moving and then suddenly die. I'm never ready for it. Like, the sudden explosion of the UFO as well doesn't help. Oops. Like, it's a very dramatic death as opposed to just, like, dying to a spike. Like, it's dramatic in its own way, but explosion of a UFO is a little more dramatic than the black outline death thing of the kid. Ah, damn, really? Thought I'd be good once I got to the third one. Ah, yeah, fair enough on the first and second, I think. Those two, I'm still kind of getting used to it. Especially the first one. The first 16 pixel makes sense to die to there. Ah, really? Where was I off there? Was I slightly left? Huh. I thought that was good. Guess I'm slightly to the left there, huh? Alright, fine. Ah, yeah, that was definitely slightly to the left. Ah! Way too high, yeah. I don't know what I was thinking there. Whoops. I don't know, I'm mostly just relieved after being past the last save. I was worried I was going to be stuck there for an hour or two. Thankfully it was only like 30-ish minutes in game. Still pretty goddamn long, but could have been worse, I guess. Touching the wall I touched probably did help though, funnily enough. So yeah, this save feels fairly relaxed compared to that one, because it's not... It doesn't feel like I'm stuck on some hyper difficult single jump thing now. It's like it's genuinely just a segment of not easy jumps. It's like, you got this section of things that are most certainly a challenge, but they're definitely... You're definitely capable of passing them. Like, there's definitely a thing that is feasible to see and possible to do. That's fine. It's not some awkward jump that you've never done in the history of your life before. So it's really only a matter of time until you get past this hall. Yeah, I feel quite relaxed because of that after the past save. That past save was starting to get on my nerves like the last save of Act 1. So I really wasn't in the mood for dealing with another one of those. Oh, way too low. Don't even know what I was thinking there. It's just 16 pixels. It's just 4 16 pixel things in a row. It's not easy, it's very easy to die to. But it's very clear on what you need to do, at least. That is nothing to figure out. You can take it fairly mindlessly in going through the save. Eventually you'll make it. Really? Keep dying the last one now, huh? Honestly, I'm more worried about the electric walls than the 16 pixels. Because that requires some timing. And obviously I'd like to go down as soon as I possibly can on that, just so I have more time to line it up with the next gap. But as shown from at least 2 times, I've gone down a little too soon. 2 of the 3 times I've made it to that section. Ow. 16 pixels, man. Yeah, that's what it is. Oh, I know that's not going to make it. I don't know why I keep doing that. I know that's too far to the left. Ah, okay, give me a sec. I'm going to have a drink quickly. Surprisingly thirsty. I guess the UFO carries on traveling even in game over. Alright. Suddenly the UFO explodes at the end of the section. Nice. Like, there's no way I'm going to first try the tower after this. Not a chance, but that's fine. I mean, there's a chance, honestly. There is a chance I first try the tower. Just unlikely. Gotta remember how it works. Like, I feel like my strat was jumping around to the side all the time. Like, trying to not touch the UFOs until the last moment with my double jump. As opposed to double jumping through them, like you have to in some cases. At least I feel like that was my strat with this UFO. There's a very different strat between not having the UFO and having the UFO for doing that section. That's what I was worried about, yeah. That's where I was worried on the electric walls. I thought I had it for a moment too. So I started going up there and I realised I was way too late. I started too low and didn't press up soon enough. Ah, really? Come on. Oh no, 16 pixel gaps. Ah, way too far. I don't even have to worry about like racing this UFO along the bottom either, it's really not a problem. Because it's way too slow, thankfully. I got loads of time. I've already made it past once uranium, I know there's no save at the end. So the save is this thing, the electric walls, and then the tower. Which, I mean, I kind of predicted at least a world or two ago. Kind of thought, I don't know how you could buff this, it's probably just got no save. Turns out I was right. But yeah, compared to the last save, I'm kind of okay with this. Because it's only 16 pixel gaps. Like, it's 4 of them, sure, it's not great, but... Unlike the last 2 saves that I struggled on, I actually know how this one works. So... This is relaxed as far as I'm concerned. I feel like I can take my time on this. There's no need to, like, try to figure out some hyper-precise crap. Oh, wow. I mean, like I said, I don't know how you could have buffed the tower otherwise. I really don't know how you could have buffed the tower section otherwise without adding spikes along the right wall, maybe? Like, mini spikes along the right-hand wall, but I don't really know if that would really change much, so... Hey, it's really not that bad. This section's more worrying for me than the 16 pixels. Ah, damn it. Yeah, you jump a lot lower than I remember for that, don't you, huh? Alright, fine. Yeah, tower's gonna take a couple of attempts, it seems. Fair enough. Not gonna be too fast. Can't remember how my strat worked for that now. Oh, maybe my strat was on normal. Maybe there was, yeah, hard mode removed a UFO or two, didn't it? I think that's the problem. I just got through it on this thing on hard mode really quick, so I didn't have to deal with X ranking it too much. Ah, really? Sometimes I don't know why I die there. I could have sworn that was in the right gap, but apparently not. Ah, that was definitely too far. That was definitely way too far over. Yeah, the tower is what it is. That's fine. I'll get through it as I get through it. I was trying to re-land in the UFO and then re-jump out immediately, but... apparently there was a wall in the way to stop that from happening, so whoops. I guess I gotta relearn the tower. Again. Oh, shoot. Because whatever my strat was isn't gonna be quite as effective here. I think there's like 4 UFOs on that tower on hard mode, and apparently this mode. I think there was 5 of them on normal. So it was just spread out enough that you could just like double jump into all of them somehow. It's still a little iffy, that strat, but it works. Whereas here, that's definitely not the case. Oh, I see why the third 16 pixels is so okay now. It's because I can high jump more. I can angle it more. I see. The first one, I don't know what my problem is, but oh well. Guess because I don't feel comfortable at that point. Yeah, the second and the fourth, I actually have to do low jumps for it. Okay. That makes sense. I mean, by that logic, the first one should be fine as well, but hey, what do I know? Bloody hell, everyone's going to bring that up, aren't they? I was doing fine, Alex. Stage 5 is definitely going to be one of the longest ones, yes. I mean, the second save of Stage 5 Act 2 was pretty darn difficult as well. Ah, really? And then the third save was pretty difficult because there was some hyper-precise jump that I don't know if the align really helped much, but maybe it did. Hard to tell if it was useful align or it's just that I managed to make it a couple of times in a row. Not gonna make it. Huh. Well, the UFO did make it. I didn't expect it to, but it did. Unfortunately, I did not. Oh, nice. Good double jump there. I'll get through this as I get through this. I mean, the original reason I started playing it on Lunatic was because I needed a break from the regular list, so... Granted, I didn't expect this world to take me quite as long as it has, but hey. Sometimes my prediction skills are a little off. Nobody predicts the subpixels after all. Ah, really? Nobody expects the subpixel Inquisition or something. Well. Ah, really? I will admit sometimes I feel like I'm in the right spot and the game says no. To the moment I'm fully wanting to blame on subpixels anyway. Just because I'm a bitter young man. In that sense. Like, I swear that was good to get in there, but the game says no. But alright. Ah, that wasn't. Like, I can definitely tell when I'm way off, but when it's like one step too far to the side, it's really difficult to see. Like, I partially want to beat this because of the time investment, and partially because screw you game by this point. My motivation is certainly lower than it was at the start. That save really did take it out of me. Unfortunately, I really did. Just mentally exhausting. Hey, you can't talk, Xanto. You had something similar as well. With your 32 pixel block bollocks. Like, huh, I've checked every way to get into this gap. But where the item finder is telling me there is an item. Why isn't... Oh, because I didn't double jump. So apparently falling off the ledge for 3 blocks lower than me is apparently going to miss the gap. I'm not forgetting that item in Mountain Trail. Believe me. I'm not forgetting that hidden item in Mountain Trail that kept pinging but didn't tell me a way of getting to it. Gone back to that place 2 extra... Can't remember if it was 2 or 3 times I had to go through that place. Yeah. Subpixels, baby, rage indeed. Subpixels and B-strings and bollocks. Aligns are enough for me. That's all I need. I don't need anything else, anything more complicated than that. It's a gimmick. Yeah, this one secret item you can't... This one secret item you can't reach in this one area because reasons. It's an unexplained gimmick that's used once in the entire game. It's great, right? Gives a real sense of player immersion in the game. I can't want uranium. The UFO was too low. So I kind of realised that the UFO was too low for that. For that gap there. Just as, like a while before I died to it, but I was kind of caught up with complaining to adjust it. Hey Stalker, how you doing? Hey Fate. Yeah. I don't like feeling angry for days on end, but sometimes it does happen. On the odd occasion. It's just draining for me, that's why I don't like it. It doesn't make me feel fundamentally stronger or something like I assume it does for certain other people, but just makes me feel depressed, if anything. Like, hey, I'm crapping on this person's efforts and stuff. I don't like it, man. Doesn't feel good. Not a fun time. A lot of the songs in this game have been pretty damn good, Alex, honestly. I really liked the one from World 2, personally. How is that too far? I cannot judge that full 16 pixel anymore. I keep going slightly too far to the right. Like the one in World 2, the World 2 platforming, I thought that was really good. I really liked that song. I actually went out and started listening to it on YouTube. Funnily enough, mate, I'm not sure. Sometimes I feel like it is subpixels in this and why I'm dying. Just because I swear that I'm actually in between the gap, but it says no. That's probably a little more to the right then. But yeah, it's hard to tell. Yeah, the Toho Hardcore one was the one I went to search, the World 2 thing. Went for the whole album, and that is pretty damn good. Yeah. I know, right? It's dumb that I think of subpixels in this moment, but like, I swear that was good. No, that wasn't good. I know that one wasn't good. That one's just complaining needlessly. Like, there. I swear that should have been fine, but apparently I was one step too far to the right or something. Considering I just said it just makes me depressed, Xanto, fairly certain that wouldn't end well for anybody. Because it would probably mean I'd stop streaming for a very significant period of time. The power of subpixels. By the power of subpixels. Ah, dear. Nothing gets accomplished when I get mad, Xanto. That's why. I get pissed. It probably annoys other people for a bit. And then once the feeling's gone, I just feel depressed and hate life. Lie in bed for a whole day or something. Or in this case, stay up till 5 AM because I don't want to go to sleep and have to deal with more crap. And then get up at like 2 PM before I start streaming. Which is significantly later than normal. Obviously it works out for some people, that sort of thing, but I'm not one of them. Okay, don't know what happened there, but sure. Ah, really? Too far to the left for once, pal. Yeah, just finish DWBA 3, then you can see some of my rage. Just make a case where the final boss has health, but then has that one attack that completely ignores an entire mechanic added into the game again. Well, if you want me angry, Xanto, hating life is probably how the end result is going to be. Ah, I didn't make it, really. And like I said on Wednesday's stream, I think there's enough people getting mad at fan games that we really don't need another one. We really don't need yet another guy saying how a thing sucks and why it's frustrating. We've all seen the I Wanna Be the Guy videos on YouTube from years ago. Or at least heard of them to some extent, I'm sure. There's enough of that crap in the world. Even talking about it's depressed me. Great. That's not gonna make it, is it? Ah, it made it. Huh. Alright, fine. I've no idea what a... No, actually, I can imagine what a super pixel would be. That's like an amalgamation of many pixels. So I remember one laptop when I played a game where it could not handle the game at all. In World of Warcraft specifically, it's a laptop that apparently really wasn't able of dealing with it. And the map just was 12 giant blocks. It was 12 giant single pixels. Because the laptop really could not play the game. It was pretty darn funny. Oh, I try my best not to, Stalker. I don't see what it accomplishes, personally. And like I said, there's enough of that out there. When you spend 2 hours on a save, an hour in I touched the right wall, and you feel like your time was wasted because the game didn't let you. Like, I'm gonna repeat what I said on Wednesday's stream. The reason I wasn't even happy about once I beat it wasn't because I didn't feel like I'd improved as a player. I didn't feel like I'd gotten better for having beaten that save. I felt like the game just suddenly decided, okay, you may pass now. Like, I hadn't suddenly learned this is the correct inputs of things to press to carry on with the game. Because apparently I found the correct inputs to press like an hour and a half before, it's just that I had the wrong align, so it wasn't working. And then I got the right align, and the inputs still weren't correct, and then I resaved and the game says, okay, your inputs are good now. Like, I don't feel like I got better in any way for doing that jump. I felt like I spent 2 hours on a save, and then the game decided to let me go. And that isn't fun to me personally. Maybe that's what some people enjoy, sure, but I'm sure there's some hyper-precise needle guy out there that thought, oh yeah, subpixels, obviously. Clearly that's the solution, but in this very different engine. Personally, not something I'm a big fan of. Spending 2 hours on the save just to feel like my time's wasted because of it. What about dead pixels? I mean, dead pixels aren't great either, Xanta, I will admit, but those don't tend to be in-game. Saying that, I think I have seen a couple of cases where that exists. For some strange reason, like the background or like the image they took a screenshot of somehow had a dead pixel on it. Which you just can't quite get out of your head when you notice it. It may be a combination of mad kid bad and don't want to get better. Yeah. Hey Doc, how you doing? Nope. I imagine that is the case for a lot of things. I mean, I can easily understand why people get frustrated when they're not good enough to do something. That was kind of me yesterday on that save. Oh, not yesterday, Wednesday on that save. I wasn't good enough to figure out apparently subpixels were a thing. Granted, I feel like I have at least a bit of vindication for that, but still. Ah, I jumped a moment too late. Fair enough. I didn't expect to land in that UFO. I thought I was going to grip it and then jump out. Like, bounce out of it. Yeah, a thing about me as a person, I always personally really try my best to understand the other point of view in why something's happened. Like, why does this thing exist? Before, like, I go into full-on, this is a piece of crap sort of mode. I can certainly understand why most people aren't like that. But that's what I personally try to do, like, okay, so why is this jump like this? Like, on that save on Wednesday, I spent an hour of my time, I spent 2 hours on that save. An hour of that time wasn't even playing the game, because I was just sitting there, staring at the jump, trying to figure out what to do. Because it's obviously possible, but I could not figure it out for the life of me. And I even if I didn't have 2 videos that, well, 3 videos in a sense, because I've seen the bosses as well. 3 videos that told me this mode has been beaten before. I still probably would have just sat there like that. It was only once I actually discovered the reason that I couldn't seem to pass that I started blaming, because at that point the reason was clear. Like, it wasn't, okay, I'm just timing this poorly and jumping late or anything, it was just that, yeah. I try my best to not get too emotional about these things, because I'm, like, this whole situation is pretty ridiculous in general. Like, video games aren't exactly the most logical thing. I'm currently a kid that's a different size kid to a regular kid for some reason. And the regular kid's pretty darn small. And I'm currently in space with floating books, UFOs, and random spikes floating everywhere. Also, in real life, I'm currently playing that video game on the internet, and at least 30 to 40 people are watching me for some goddamn reason. Like, the situation in general is fairly ridiculous. You can't really take it too seriously. But it says 37 on my screen, Stalker, so yeah, 30 to 40. I feel like the numbers vary. And it's also impossible to tell how many are actually watching and how many just open the stream and when they AFK and forgot they have it running in the background, that sort of thing, so yeah. Even I have my limits, though. Like, even acknowledging the entire ridiculousness of what everything is going on. Like, I'm playing a game on ultra hard mode in front of a crowd of people playing video games on the internet, basically. Like, the whole thing. Considering when I was a kid, that wasn't a thing that existed. It's pretty cool that it does. But even I have my limits. That jump being one of them. It still says 37 on my end, but yeah. Twitch numbers are not entirely accurate. They're not exactly precise, so... I try not to take things too seriously, but that jump frustrated me to no end, that's for sure. The fact that it's only happened 3 times in the entirety of fan games, though, kind of speaks volumes about my feelings on that jump. On the existence of that thing. Even if it was an accident that it exists. I mean, I'm pretty sure the first time I encountered subpixels it was also an accident, so... But still. Knowing that it wasn't intentional doesn't really make me feel much better about its existence. Oops. It's gonna be I want to be the flow and I want to be the breather. I've had those two in mind for a while to play from the list. That's a big flaw of text there. Ah! Bowie! Ah! Crud. Well, I mean, I've probably got time to read that while doing 16 pixels, so... Jesus, Shadows, that's a lot of words. Let's try a puzzle game that may not be appropriate. Schreiber. Screw you! It's hard to judge! I was only barely too low there. The general skill level. That is true, if I'm playing an L game then something like that wouldn't surprise me. I mean, it would still be a little iffy seeing subpixels involved, but... it wouldn't be quite as unusual. Hey! Prove me wrong then, Uranium. When are you going to be doing this? When are you driving in lunatic mode? Ah! Booey! I keep jumping just as it explodes, so I don't expect to make it in. Those gimmicks may not be appropriate for a needle game. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I drove that UFO right into the wall. Hey, if people want to complain about my skills, then feel free to prove me wrong. I'm more than happy for somebody else to come along and say, yeah, this is actually why it's easy. Let me show you how it's done. And then beat it first try or something. Feel free. It's like, oh god, this player's so bad. Okay. Feel free to give it a try yourself and show me why I'm not doing so well. I'm more than happy to learn. C2 is not the difficulty of K3 Extra, no. He means Crimson Needle 2, Stalker. That's why I said Crimson 2. I wouldn't... Would I say that's the difficulty of K3 Extra? Be inappropriate if you're in the middle playing that. Yeah. No, I got what you were saying from your big paragraph there, Shadows. I did understand. Honestly, I'd be more impressed, Sparkle, if someone said this is easier than came along and actually did it first try. Like, okay, fair enough. You have earned the right to say that. Clearly, you are right. It isn't hard for you. In a general sense, you're an idiot. I'm not going to disagree with that. But at least in your case, you're correct. It isn't hard. CN2 isn't close. Yeah, I didn't think so. I was going to say. I didn't think Crimson Needle 2 was as hard as K3 Extra. I think it's pretty silly. 16 pixels, man. Whatever. Yeah, I knew what you were getting at. I did understand. Ugh. The wheel's on the left side. That is a fair point, Zanto, yeah. I mean, considering I'm going to the right, I feel like the UFO's wheel is on the right side. But I could be wrong there. I don't know which side of the wheel's on in Korean cars. So, I'm not sure what the basis is for this. Yeah, I feel fine about this save. This isn't a problem. I'm just not very good at it. Like, this save's fine. I made it to the end easily. My problem's just timing poorly. Ugh. Like, I've gotten to the end at least 3 times now, and I got there first time pretty quickly. The problem's just that I'm not very good at lining up the 16 pixels. Or apparently timing the electric... Bloody hell, I swear that would have been good. Or timing the electric fences, apparently, so... And the UFO tower at the end, I mean, that's the UFO tower at the end. The UFO tower is infamous, just no more sub-pixels. Hopefully, Sparkle. We will see when I get to the last jump of this act. Because that was also a one-jump save, but I can't see how that would be... Like, I really can't see how that would be made harder, because... Firstly, it was a UFO that you jump out of onto a higher ledge. Like, there wasn't much room for spikes on that. And then the next one was literally, you stand on the edge of a ledge. Like, it's like if you could stand on a... the kid's 21 pixels high or something, right? Give me a sec. It's like if you can stand in a block that's 20 pixels high. No! It's like you'd be able to walk through the 20 pixel block fine, and then you'd stand up at the end of it. So for some reason you could stand at the end of it because weird hitboxes again. In terms of platforming, it was fine, but there weren't any spikes for the most part. I thought I jumped in time. I thought I re-jumped in time on that. But I guess I didn't single jump out. So close, man. I'm getting better at the 16 pixels though, so that's good. I feel more comfortable on those. Hello. You're right, it does get darker when I die, Zeno. Good point. Huh. Thanks for those tries. You wouldn't want jumps in a game like Spook. Yeah, no, I totally understood that. You wouldn't want the extra precise jumps when you're playing something that's meant to be adventure, even if it's hard adventure. Whereas when you're playing a hard needle game of equivalent difficulty, you expect the jumps to be significantly harder than in the adventure game. See, I don't know why I didn't die when I was inside the spike there, because I feel like if I dropped from high enough, that one would have killed me. Ow. Thought it said giant. I'm so glad I got the +7 gun. Oh, I can't even imagine how long boss 4 would have taken without it. I have no idea how long boss 5 will take without it. If I had +6 instead of +7. Because +7 makes a massive difference. Because +6 gives you like... I think it lets your gun do anything between 1 to 5 damage, whereas +7 lets you do 2 to 6. NamTG. I think NamTG might be an adventure game, but... that one's kind of its own genre in a sense as well. NamTG is kind of its own thing. But really often improvements on one of these easier type of save. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's also true, yeah. I'm not sure if Shadows could make a Mr. Wonderful game, honestly. He's got a very unique style. Only Mr. Wonderful can make wonderful games. It's quite the unique style to try to copy there, so I'm not sure Shadows will be able to manage that. I mean, he could give it a shot. I believe in him. Kill the Shadows, bloody hell. A Mendy game doesn't have to be Kill the X. There are other names you can use. Ah! I'm surprised I didn't die in the second or the third one. Make the shadows die away. That's really good. Oh dear. That's really good, actually. Adventure's not wrong, yeah. Yeah, Nancy kind of has a little bit of everything, especially with those mini games. Like, I mean, there's the puzzle stage before Fapple. There's all the mini games, basically. I don't have a decent way of describing it. Ah! I should have gone back to the left. Should have gone back to the left. I could have touched the UFO up top then. I would have made that. Fair enough. Close. See? It's easy enough to get consistent at them, though. Ah. Custom light engine. Oh, really? No, I was thinking it was a joke because it's based off your name. That's why I found it funny. Like, I believed you when you said it's somewhere down the line. I definitely believed you on that. Ah. But I didn't realise it was that far, like it was already in production, as it were. I figured it was just like a plan at this point, but that's kind of cool. The shadows kill you in it, huh? That's pretty clever, actually. Well played. I mean, I've dropped a couple of frames, but not much. So I don't think it's an issue on my end, Stalker. If it's just video that's changed, then it's probably on your end. If it's sound as well, then no idea. Jump Master. That is true, I forgot about Jump Master. That still hasn't been released, has it? Damn, it's almost been a year since that. Bloody hell. I mean, no worse than other projects that we've heard about, so... how does that not make it? I mean, there's been some projects in production for 3 years. Even though nothing's being done on those, so... Held up by coding, which you can't do. What's the problem? Because Jump Master seemed to work pretty well, as far as I could tell before. When people played it, it's FGM. Chloe. Yeah, learning how to code is hard though, I fully agree on that. Like, I could show you my giant list, like giant 2-word files of things that I can make that have come up with ideas and stuff, but I don't know how to code crap, so... Timemachine 2 took 2 years, wow. Doesn't surprise me, but still. Oh, too low, fine. Oh, there's achievements on online leaderboards. Okay, fair enough. I didn't know about that. I thought it was just meant to be like the personal challenge. Plus other sides. The achievements is cool though. How was that not good? Now you can code. Yeah, I don't think that would be too effective as a video game, honestly. I think Mr. Wonderful's working on something, but like a lot of people are working on something. How was it? I keep judging it by like the middle of the UFO as opposed to where the kid is, because I think the kid's slightly to the left of this UFO. Like, I think the kid is slightly on the left side of this UFO right now. So whenever I keep going, like the middle passes the electric gate, and then I start pressing down or up, and then I die. I have no idea what Ruby is, but okay. Ah. I'm sure it's great. Oh. Yeah, let's just use 2 of the jump refreshers. I don't need a 3rd one. JavaScript? Then Rings of Rainbow is the only thing I've got for ROR. I feel like is most likely incorrect. I don't feel like you're going to be... Yeah, that was really far past and I didn't make it. Wow. Damn. You've really got to be far past that before you can press down, huh? That is certainly code, Alex. Yes, you are not wrong. Made up from the best things from all other coding languages, so they claim. Which could just mean it's a giant mess of language. So, but I don't know. Ah, that was good. Ah, way too far to the right. I'm actually trying to pay attention on these 16 pixels at the moment. Like, I'm actually trying to line them up well, with varying success. It's pretty good? Okay, well that's cool then. I was worried the UFO was going to blow up there. Didn't think I was high enough, low enough. I mean, you know at least 1 more language than I do, Uranium. Actually, no, 2. I don't know Korean. You know English pretty well. So no, 2 more languages than I do. Ah, bollocks. Give me a sec, I'll look at that in a moment. She was like, wow, didn't even make it over the spike. Alright, fine. Ah, cool. Makes sense, there's a lot of achievements, yeah, for each one. I guess like a gold, silver, and bronze or something. Cool. Interesting. English rules everything. I mean, I'm not going to disagree with that. I'm kind of thankful for that because I'm pretty bad at learning languages. But yeah. Ruby can also implement other languages via gems. Sure. Achievements per... Wait, what? Achievements per jump? Oh, yeah, okay. A difficulty... Huh, cool. Easter eggs. Ah, okay. I mean, I'm probably not going to find out any of that for like another year or 2, so... I'm sure I'll forget about it by the time it comes out anyway. Like, there's things! Interesting! Is there stuff? No. There isn't. At least not on this save. Probably. Ah, come on. Using them. Ah, dear. I really hope that doesn't become a thing. Freaking subpixels, man. Freaking subpixels. I've probably been on this save for about as long as the last one at this point, haven't I? Actually, I think I might have been on this one for longer. Not for longer. Okay. I'll probably reach this one about 90, 95 then. Yeah, around 90. Ah, so maybe I have been on this save longer than the last one. Nice. Ah, fair enough. I didn't even think about it, honestly. It was nice finally being able to chill with something as opposed to having to, like, intensely focus on a jump. It's mostly just the 16 pixels at the start that caused me trouble. That's a load of crap. I'm struggling enough with the electric gates as well, but it's mostly the 16 pixels, I feel like. If it was like the electric gates first and then the 16 pixels would still be the problem. I mean, I say sub-pixels aren't involved in this section, but I still wouldn't be surprised if they are on those gaps. Because I feel like I died when I actually am good. Like I'm safe in the gap, but I don't know. It's so hard to tell whether you're actually in the right place or not. It really is hard to tell. I've only been longer on this save than the last one, huh? The save is a lot longer to be fair, but still. Honestly, I mostly just put it down to exhaustion. Physically drained from Wednesday. And talking about Wednesday mostly. Cornered. What? Was that ever an emote? Now using your double jump, jump out of a corner and touch the ceiling and... Ah, interesting. Cool. Yeah, that sounds pretty cool. By any chance, do you get to choose which jump you play? Or do you have to go from like the start to the end if you want to do any of them? So if you want to find the Easter eggs and you have to start from the beginning to get to the last jump, that would kind of suck. I really do feel like these strings do actually... I feel like subpixels probably do matter on this. You can in practice mode. Okay, cool. Good to know. Hey! The specific jumps I've got down. Ow. I wasn't even close to being low enough. What the hell was I thinking? A pad drive for his back. Yeah, apparently so. Apparently so. Nah, I wouldn't genuinely ask anyone to play this on Lunatic. It is pretty silly. That save exhausts me more than I thought it did. I really want to beat Axe 2 at least today. But I don't even know. Don't know if I'm even capable of that right now. This game was supposed to be the break, man. Wasn't supposed to find something out legitimately make me angry again. Ah, come on! I bounced out of that one instead of like getting in there immediately. You killed Hard Valak, nice. Honestly, Hard Valak wasn't that bad. I think I like second tried Valak on hard mode when I first did him. Actually, I did make a note of this. I can actually check, can't I? I don't know why I decided to record this info, but I did. Boss details. Oh, sorry. 8 deaths. I S-ranked Valak on hard mode in my first attempt. It's pretty good. Cornered was a joke evo. Okay, I thought it existed. Yeah, that's pretty good. Corn Kappa. Ah. Those were actually not that bad, honestly. Those are pretty good. I'm a little disappointed he didn't make those that. Like, he didn't include them. Like, Cornered, maybe not, but Corn Cap was pretty good. I like that one a lot. Like the corn sticking out of his mouth. Sometimes I just get good at those ones, don't I, huh? Ah! A little too early. The explosion of the UFO catches me off guard every time there. Like every time the spontaneous combustion happens, like, ah! I did not foresee this outcome. Ah, really? Fine. Yeah, that corn cap is actually pretty good. I like that one. Oops. I wonder how many emotes Stinky actually has, though. So obviously he doesn't have space for another one. Like, how much would he need? Like, 250 subs or something? I know it starts getting to pretty ridiculous levels after you hit 100. Like, it's 100, 250, 500 or something? Oops. Like, there's a pretty big leap, to say the least. Power, yeah, that works. That's pretty appropriate. Ah, too high. Let's just get on with it. Yeah, I have no idea how long the save's going to take me. I can definitely figure out the reason on why it's taking me this long though, because it probably shouldn't have been this bad. Like, take 40-50 minutes or something. Oh, but oh well. It is what it is. Make it through eventually. Probably. Maybe. No idea what he could have changed on the next save, actually. Now I'm thinking about it. I have no idea what could have been changed on the next save. Like, I mean, I can think of a couple of things. Maybe some mini spikes. It's probably on the conveyor. Like, he could have removed the second save, but I don't think he would have. Maybe, actually. That wouldn't seem so bad. That was all in one go. Yeah, probably is actually an extra long save on the next one. Alright, fine. Well, okay, there you go. I figured out what the next save probably is. Well, Froob, I passed the save that took 2 hours that required subpixels, so I'm not sure you can get any further than that one. Mostly, I'm just fading on this one, honestly, though. Like, I just don't have the energy for it, it seems right now. So I spent way too long on this save. Yeah, no, I did. It was pretty crappy. Not gonna lie. Anyway, how are you doing, Froob? What's going on? Low jumping into the 16 pixels seems to work a lot better than high jumps. So I do feel like falling fast does kill me for some reason. On certain times I should have made it. I don't know if it's just a feeling or it's actually a thing, but yeah, it seems to work surprisingly effectively like that. Alright, next try. Ah, it bounced me out again. As soon as I bounced out, I thought I was dead. Ah, fair enough. Had a builder working on the room next to you for the past 2 days. Eesh. I mean, I can't say I blame them for working during the day. Hey, Kex. Ah, that sucks. I can't say I blame people for working during the day, even in sunlight. Hey, I don't know, there's some sunlight outside my window at the moment still. Like, there's surprisingly few clouds. that was the one directly before. Oh, okay, yeah, fine, yeah. Yeah, no, I passed that one. I probably spent longer on this save than I have on that save at the moment, due to mostly dying to the 16 pixels right at the start. I just don't have the energy for it properly. So I stayed up way too late last night because I wanted to watch Power play Tales of Berseria. I'll admit that was a big problem for me. I just didn't really... So I knew the instant I went to bed it wasn't going to go well, and I went to bed angry and stayed up as still awake for like an hour. At least an hour after I went to sleep. Well, went to bed. Just, when I get pissed at something, I hold a grudge, that's for sure. Which is partially why it happens so rarely. But yeah, I touched a different wall and I think that helped with the last save Kex, so that was something. I feel like that was useful. I don't know if it actually helped, but I made it through the jump afterwards a couple of times more. Yeah, maybe uranium, but I don't know. It's hard to compare. Obviously, it's one of those things that's really difficult to compare. Like, well, I hold a grudge for a very long time, but I don't really talk about it, which is the same as most people, really, so I don't really know how long other people do the same thing. But I feel like some people will probably be able to laugh about their moments in Culture 2 or that save. And I don't feel like I'm ever going to. Which is what I mean by holding a grudge. Like, I will look at that moment at any point in the future and still think, crap. I probably shouldn't have streamed, honestly. It probably wasn't the best idea, but even if I can't stick to the time, I wanted to at least stick to the days for the schedule. I have to be high up on that one. I was too low a couple of times on that. Couldn't make it up in time. I have to start that one higher up. I mean, I made it through without the aligned text on that last save. So I know it was possible without it, but I feel like it was probably easier with it, maybe. But I don't know. It's one of those cases you can't quite tell for sure. Like, it was probably good, maybe, but on the flip side, maybe I just managed to get through it twice because I got lucky. And then finally managed to make it through the end. Who knows? It's me shrugging and making body gestures when nobody can see it. I want to at least beat this save today. I really do. But I don't feel like I have the energy to get too far, unfortunately. It's like, I spent 2 hours on 2 saves, that's terrible. I'm still pissed about Wednesday. I'm still drained from that. I genuinely don't know if I have the energy for this right now. I think I have actually spent about an hour on this save, and it really shouldn't be that long. Really shouldn't. Really? Death count, huh? I'll try for at least a little longer. Playing a different game isn't the problem. It's general exhaustion, not this one specifically. This one just exemplifies it because it's also hard. I've already beaten that one on one-eyed. Yeah, nah, it's just general playing. It's nothing to do with this game specifically at this point. Mostly due to going to bed too late, probably, but still. I'll probably give this at least a few more minutes. See if I can get a good attempt at the end, and then, yeah. Very short stream today. I can't. I can't. Sorry. I wish I could, but I just don't. 2.5 hours. Ugh. Thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed. See you later.
But where the hell do you go then?